Already has been crazy, but just has started. Got a lot more to go. From the third fight, let's go.
Because of the fact that we have a live audience for the first time in a year, it's making a significant difference.
Hola. Jing.
Fight night, his leg. He's still alive, this guy. How's it going? Are you ready for the 3 title fight? The fight's already having 3. Are you gonna be joining us? I hope all's been well with you and the
Mana, cuando vayamos a esas fotos mías,
always a
avísame.
pleasure. See y'all, team.
Mana, cuando vayamos a esas fotos mías, avísame.
No sé, no entendí.
Did you see the last?
Mana, cuando vayas a esas
man,
fotos
the
mías,
last
avísame.
one was insane.
Ah, que cuando vaya a usar fotos de él, que le avise. ¡Coño, pero qué huevo con esta gata! ¿Por qué tienes que estar durmiendo aquí encima de mí?
Yo, Stella, what up?
Quiero una hamburguesa mixta full salsa grey y estás presionando... Coño, pero... Quiero una hamburguesa mixta full salsa y una ración de pequeño de 10. Una normal mixta, 27 totales, ¿no? Cuatro.
You got like a 5 at there, dude. I see it now, man. He's like Frankenstein, dude. How's it going? Just chilling in? It's gone great. We'll watch some UFC if you want to join us. Check out Discord. And do you doing good? We got this. It's gonna be a great night. A long but a good one. I'm going from Hospital Rose Andrade. Really, you're totally the opposite. Lex, you wanna, I think you're just trying to fight me for the actual main event, huh? Let's go. We're gonna be the actual main event, boys. I'm bringing my Malay Mortal Kombat God belt. Lex, bring the wig.
Very high on this young man. He's a very good switch hitter, very good at opposite stances, very good field schematics.
From the China performance isn't that big. I do think he was too big of a favorite, so I didn't bet on it, but I think we're chatting in the private Discord. Not mine. It's literally just like 20 people in this Discord. Ooh. Oh!
Coño.
The intensity of these first 3 fights has been insane.
Pero explícame, Greg.
Yo no entiendo, me está apretando todas las teclas.
Crowd's got some
Porque tú eres así.
Coño, no hay ninguno que lo esté transmitiendo en vivo, solo ellos viéndose las caras.
Que le doy que lo vaya a llamar por videollamada para transmitir. Mírala ahí.
Sí, pero pon las patas para allá, no me estés tocando aquí. Aquí no.
No. This might come as a shocked, Charlotte, but there's not exactly boatloads of women that come into the stream all the time.
Tú eres una maldita feita.
But we're working on it, though, you know. Nah, what I've watched, I don't have any bets on these first 4 fights.
¿Leíste el chaval?
That's something to start by, but not exactly, you know, absolutely drowning in it, you know. I would probably go out on a limb and say there's one there.
¿No viste que se estaban burlando? Coño, no. Me dormí en el aparato.
He's got that long neck. He's got that long neck. Uh-oh. Getting a little tighter. Oh, it's getting tighter. Oh, hold on. Oh, face. Oh, it's slipping. No. Oh. Oh, it's tight. Back tight again. Oh, it's tight. Oh, he's also gonna burn again. I don't know, is Ash gonna need photo evidence or he just can't keep his title and dribble and then alley-oop it. My boy. That shows you that's the photo evidence.
Estoy abajo. ¿Qué le pongo? Ya casi, ¿no?
Photo evidence. Had to go up for that one too. Right.
Is there a competitor out there?
But give Creed a good job to follow. That's all I ask about.
No, ellos están viendo la vaina y entonces uno está viendo sus reacciones. Que quiere Goyo. Que ustedes no tienen manteles.
Gonna give it back. Oh, that was so nice. That was one of the best stand-up from bottoms I've seen. Jesus, was clean.
A ver si que mantel. Como loco.
That's it. Neat, sneaky neat.
Ay, ¿qué quieres que yo haga? Estoy en camino.
I'm so funny. Pero que no le gusta el marico ese algo. Y lo chuto.
Échale también.
La pipa Gardé.
¡Coño de la madre! Que me mataron, güey. Están poniendo. Joder, Goyo, que voy para allá, que me interesa que venga. Que préstame las vainas de madera. La mesa. Que si no tengo mantel. ¿Qué mantel? Y puse esta vaina y que UFC Live, entonces pues un viaje bailarines, parecen maricos.
¿Qué
¿Cuándo es esto hoy?
Usman, yes.
¿Y café? Agua.
Hanging out now, all these guys are awesome Jesus. I'm like, well, I'm gonna hipster. Like, before he was cool, man. I'm gonna be that guy. But I like his resurrection. I like the fact that he was right on himself. Yeah, that dude was brought to you by
Guess what? It's not done. I'll give you a whole training camp. I guarantee you will sign on that dotted line because this time I'm gonna finish your ass.
así?
Porque te estoy hablando y no me contesta.
¿Qué me estás hablando? ¿Qué estás diciendo, Ariana? ¡Ariana!
Pero no me dices qué, mami.
Enferma.
Hola, Mimi. Mimi, invítala a Bill. Invítala a Bill. ¿Ah? Sí, pero no acepta. A ver, lo voy a escribir. Ah, no entra. Y hay que darla, pues. No. No. Ay, Dios.
What's up, everybody? Laura Sanko backstage here for Quick Hits presented by
Pero ese no es el
Hellcat.
live.
I've got the boss, and he's looking a little casual right now. I like this version of you, Dana.
I'm very cash right now.
Man, these fights already tonight, absolutely insane. I mean, Ariane Carnelosi, but I gotta be a bit of a homer. How about Jeff Molina?
Yeah, no, it's been a great night so far. The fans bring back something that, you just can't get at the Apex. It's just that energy and that buzz, and I know these guys are all fired up tonight to fight in front of the fans.
You referred to this card having the fans as a monumental moment. That really struck me when you used that phrase, because this is a company that has a lot of big moments.
Como dijo el Diosito, golcito, matar es matar. Sí, matar puro pecho es matar, pues.
And there's going to be 15,000, so that's what that's going to be like. So, when I say a monumental moment,
La prueba que tengo es que en Indonesia, la prueba de Indonesia que tengo yo tengo una de justo esta región de la de Indonesia. Oye, después jugamos dúo. Después jugamos dúo. Creo que me tocaron diamante y oro.
Ese es falta de respeto, ¿verdad?
¿Me tocó algo?
Lo hacía con Antonio, lo hacía con Jorge, con este también, así como que tiene que esperar.
Caigamos en Catultivo o en observatorio. Yo voy a querer en observatorio porque ahí es un buen lugar. ¿Observatorio? Sí, en observatorio. Yo ya dejé de seguir. Y a saltar. Ahora sí. Para llegar justamente. Me corté justo entre medio del dedo de la uña. ¿En serio? ¿Cómo? Sí. Y más me raspé con la... Me hice 2 heridas. ¿Había gente? No sé, creo que no. No sé si yo no...
Cuando vayamos.
Por cierto, ese quizás es mi hermano.
No pedí una vez, pero cuando yo me vaya ahí, me van a empezar a pedir hijo puta. La gente es así aquí. Bueno, por lo menos ya vendimos. Están trabajando, preguntando por Instagram.
Hoy mira, estamos en la segura, nos podemos quedar acá. Sí. Mira, no puedo aquí. Acá hay uno de franco. Eran botiquines. No, estaba con cosas, amigo, no sabía, no. Ok, ya lo vi. Cuidado. Así como todo la maldita doble vector. La oficina va a ocupar doble vector.
¿Qué cosa? ¿La pelea? No va a hacerle con. Le diste al chamito que no, porque está abajo. Va a entregar los reales.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué hiciste?
¿Qué le pusiste?
Arriba, güey, arriba de esa cosa, literal. Arriba. Ahí arriba de esa cosa. Ya lo vi. Kika, ¿cómo consiguieron eso? Mira, sube un poco hacia mío. Sube. Le la pared. Que no va a
Un botiquín.
Conejo.
Le envió la carta de este.
Subí por el lugar porque no tengo nada. Ah, ya sé cómo subió. Por acá. Ah, no se puede.
Pensé que
Bueno, ya quedó, nos vamos. Pero igual se puede venir por acá. Ya fui. ¡Ay, cayó, gatito! Bueno. Tenía una activa nomás tiene 14 días. Y me dice que no tenía casi nada. Conmigo. No me quitó nada. Yo me voy a dar. Chao, conejo. Te tengo que vivir la vida. Que no te nada.
Se la paso yo aquí, mami.
Avisa 6
Sí, dejamos todo ahí que nos vamos por poner y
No, se lo mataron. Vamos a vengarlo. Disparé.
quería como poner
en la casa con blanco, Guíalo. Puede ser. Me quedé con 6 porque ya me había cambiado una carta. Oye, tenemos demasiada suerte porque hay acaba esa cuestión donde tirarnos paredes. ¿Qué hay? No hay nada, solamente balas de Franco y hay gente arriba. No, maldito. No. se va sin nada. Está malo, lo vi recién. Yo lo precio. Necesitamos pasar a seguro. Uy, ¿me puede venir? Uy, me lo voy a escapar. Ay, cuidado. Vamos con la Javi. Tranqui, saben que estoy. Es una cuadra. Pero me mató porque estaba los cuatro. Bueno. Hay gente. Tengo 18 ahora, si me da esta, me vale. XD. Yo llegaba hasta tener como 21 habían en todas partes, había atrás, adelante. Mira, esa fue la forma que me mató. Sí, caché. Menos que tiene la escopeta de ese disparo me la dejó represionada, pero ya que matar. Matar tu juego, que tengo que pagar. Ok, por lo menos 20.
La hamburguesa Zarate viene con pequeña. Limitable. Sí, sin problema. ¿Cómo? ¿Estás leyendo? No estás leyendo. No tienes idea. No hace pipí, porque estoy haciendo pipí.
viendo la UPC, la vemos de chiquitita y la gente hablando, porque tanto hablan. Yo quiero ver la coñiza. ¿No lo así? Coño, mire, que tú tienes que entender, Grey, que este espacio es para trabajar, no para dormir. Dormir allá adentro en la cesta.
salchiqué, el pepito y la salchipapa, la salchiqueso. Botticelli es la hamburguesa y la suma y la cerati. Coño la madre. ¿Está bien?
Sí, pero mami, pero entonces le entregué echado una pepita y la salchipapa que no es.
¿Por qué? Si Botticelli es delivery.
Joe Rogan and Randy Couture, if they had a kid, it'd be me, and Steve-O is my doppelganger. So that's one thing. It's really cool to have you. But now, underneath me, it's underneath me right now. I'm gonna have to look how he's sitting there. But we have the legend, CM Punk, sitting right here. I love this. CM Punk underneath. How you doing, Punk? I asked. And by the way, chat, I already asked him. Can I call you Punk, CM? I was like, Phil, what do I got to call you? He's like, no, I'm Punk. I'm like, all right, good. How you doing, Punk?
I could not be better. I'm sitting here with Jens Pulver. Never lost the UFC lightweight title, ladies and gentlemen. He's still my champion, 100%. And Steve-O, it's good to be here with you, too, as well.
Yeah, man. You know, CM, dude, I was in Chicago, sitting right in the front row when you had what was, I believe, your last UFC fight.
When I got beat up in my hometown.
Yeah, but hey, man, you know, anybody wants to give CM Punk a hard time for getting in the octagon, I don't know if we can say this on Twitch, but they can suck my dick. You know, I got a great deal of respect for you, Punk, dude, and it's an honor to do this with you. It's cool to see the comments. I got so much to look at over here, man. I'm watching the fights. I'm looking at my bros and the Twitch. I'm reading the comments.
The fact that you got in there, I don't understand people. The fact that you were willing to get in there and you're willing to do it, nothing else matters. And on the platform that you did it, right? Bottom line, things happen. Hey, I've been knocked out a time or two. I've won world titles a time or two. So I mean, you know the game. I mean, it is. But the fact that you want to hold yourself accountable and you're going to get in there, that bottom line. And that was the other reason, real quick, was when I really started appreciating you was watching the CFFC and how educated you are commentating. I'm like,
wow.
Dang, you know your stuff.
Thank you very much. See, that means the world to me. Like, I've been a fan of MMA. I mean, from jump. I used to order Pride pay-per-views and stay up till 4 a.m. when they came on, you know, in the States. Watch you fight guys like Gomi and everything, you know. So high compliments from both you gentlemen. Thank you guys. But it's fun to be able to, you know, still have my toes in the world of mixed martial arts. It was fun getting in the cage. It's more fun calling fights because I don't get punched in the face while doing it, and I still get that adrenaline rush. You know, like before we go live, me and John Morgan are like, we're going to suck. This is going to be terrible. And when that red light turns on, we just get to talk about fights and call fights, and it's a blast.
And that's the beautiful thing.
All right, man, so how are we scoring this right here?
Scoring the fight right here?
What's going on between
All right,
Grant
so now
and
we got to
Secular
pay attention.
right
So we kind of got stuck into this. We had to do an intro because the way we jumped in, we're 3:49 into the fight with Grant and Sekulic. So yeah, we'll get all the niceties. I think we've done enough. We'll jump in and let these people. One of the things, you know, I always say is like, let's assume everybody's watching this on the radio. So it's our job. It's our job to make it colorful, make it fun.
Yep.
You know, I love it.
It seems that we are going to see things sooner, right? Or they're going to hear us reacting to things somewhat after they happened, if that's correct.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I mean, the biggest thing is just because of the stream, but we have the clock going and everything like that. If you get a layout of how we have it set up and everything like that, you get it figured out, but it's not too bad. That's the one thing with us, because we'll all be in sync, right? That's the difference of if we were trying to watch it separately, we would be in a world of trouble. You would have fast internet or slow internet. I'd be yelling, yeah! 30 seconds later, you'd be like, wait, what? You know, so.
Spoilers.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's get it on Sekulic trying to get this takedown against Grant.
Well, he gets it. Wow, he had the switch and everything, but it didn't stop him. Pretty impressive takedown.
I like how he's able to hold on and keep him kind of pushed up against the fence, but again, Grant does a good job of getting back. Even though they're in the third round, we're 2:21 into the third round, they both seem like they're still ready to go. By the way,
yeah, big time.
Crowd, ladies and gentlemen, we have a crowd.
Yeah,
it's amazing to hear.
How many fights do you think have happened in the crowd thus far already?
What, you haven't been watching the whole time? There was a strawweight women's bout that started off, and it was complete madness. Yeah, and all the fights have been incredible.
Steve-O gets to find out. No, he's talking about. Do you think there's any fights in the crowd right now?
Oh,
Like
fights in the crowd.
The
people are probably fighting
That's
each
why
other.
I told you, I was like, Steve-O, fights in the crowd, let me know.
I thought fights with the crowd. And it's so crazy because like the place was like hardly, very few people in it, and the whole place just erupted and screaming and like right on the very first Fight Pass prelim.
Oh yeah, there's still some empty seats. It's like prelims in Vegas when there's nobody there, right?
Right.
Like everyone's just gonna wait and show up for the main card.
Dude, I went to it was Tyron Woodley defending his belt against Darren Till in what would be Darren Till's first loss. This happened in Dallas, and I was there with my girl. We showed up for the very first Fight Pass prelim. The entire arena was absolutely empty except for me, my girl, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers frontman. Woof. Anthony Kiedis just said, we sat there watching fights in an empty arena for hours with Anthony Kiedis. It was epic.
That was great. Segler's going to jump on a guillotine and try to put him away with 20 seconds left. He had him hurt.
Yeah, he did. He had him real hurt.
Sekulic looked like he's locking up Grant's trying, I think, being against the fence is saving him.
Oh, now he's got full guard.
Full guard. Tight, real tight. He's trying last push effort. Last ditch effort. Is he trying to get flat on his back? Oh, Sekulic only with 1 second left. Oh!
Saved by the bell. Wow. Saved by the bell.
What a fight. Holy cow. Okay. Oh, by the way, as we were getting everything situated earlier, chat, it was funny because I don't know if y'all were able to hear it. I think Joe or DC was saying it. He said one of the judges in Florida is handing out 10-8s like Skittles. He's handing them out like when you go to Halloween and someone's handing out the big candy bars. One of the judges is handing out the big candy bars right now, just giving out 10-8s. So that could play a big factor with our title fights and things coming up.
So I heard him say that, and then I watched Pat Sabatini's debut, and I thought Pat got at least one 10-8 round, but no judge gave him a 10-8.
Okay, because I'm with you. I thought there was a 10-8, and I think that was the one that they were talking about. Probably should have, thinking about 10-8. Sabatini, by the way, because we were having this conversation, people that were with me yesterday in chat, man, CM Punk, that kid is something. Holy cow,
yeah,
Sabatini, chat.
He's had a lot of start and stops. He's been scheduled to fight on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. It's hard to get people to fight that dude. It was really hard, especially on the regional level for CFFC, to get people to sign on the dotted line. That's why James Gonzalez is such a tough SOB, because he stepped in and he's a bantamweight and he went up to featherweight. He's the guy that busted Sabatini's arm. Like, I don't know if anybody in the chat has seen that fight, but James Gonzalez versus Pat Sabatini got like a sick omoplata, and like Pat didn't tap. His arm went like a chicken wing, and then it wasn't broken. It was like a miracle it wasn't broken. And Pat was in the gym like 2 weeks later, probably a week later. He's going to get mad at me if I didn't get the timing right. But yeah, I'm super excited for Pat. Super excited for Brendan Allen, who won with an Achilles lock, I think it was, we were talking about earlier. That's exciting too. And Grant is the winner here, red corner.
Yeah, split decision right there. Look at this. It's crazy. They're showing the crowd. I can't believe it, but it's that split decision. I'm not sure, especially he was in so much trouble at the end. Could you imagine? The fact that he held on to get that win, it was close, Steve-O. It was close.
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you one thing about having the fans back. In my view, if Usman Masvidal, if that fight is going to in any way resemble their first fight, we are going to have an arena full of completely booing fans. Yeah. And I got to figure that that's going to change the pace or just the way the fight plays out.
It's going to, well, even at the weigh-ins, did you notice that they were going crazy for Matt? They were going crazy for Matt. Usman didn't get much of a You can already tell that there are a lot of they're Jorge fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the weigh-ins especially, it was crazy.
Well, that's like a what, 4 or 5 hour drive?
Yeah.
That's gonna have something to do with the fact that Masvidal is from Florida. It's also, you know, he's been like a big character as of late. But at the same time, for all the popularity that he's amassed, I think, you know, that he's kind of got people not as stoked on him anymore. I don't know. Be interesting to see what happens. But guys, Usman really a minus 500 favorite?
I think so.
Minus 500. And that's crazy, man. Masvidal has never been stopped. He's never been submitted, never been knocked out. Every loss he's ever taken came from a decision.
A lot of those decisions are fugazi, too. Masvidal's been on the wrong end of a lot of split decision robberies, in my opinion. I think he's been cursed a little bit.
Just wasn't getting love.
Okay.
But I think that's what has developed his new personality, right? Like he's kind of blossomed into this guy that realized that he's maybe been on the wrong end of those decisions. So he's turned into more of a killer where he goes out there and he's like, I can't leave it to the judges anymore. I got to go out there and I got to finish dudes. And you saw him do it to Darren Till. You saw him backstage do it to Leon Edwards. You know, he's like the new and improved Masvidal just with that mindset.
Is it really interesting to hear Chael Sonnen saying about that little dust up backstage with Masvidal and Leon Edwards that makes it so the UFC cannot book a fight between Masvidal and Leon Edwards, because he suggests that if you do book Leon Edwards Masvidal, then all of a sudden you're going to see all over the place all these fighters getting into scraps like anywhere but in the octagon to try to develop a storyline in order to get big money fights. And I thought that was a pretty interesting take on it.
That is. Now this fight coming up, Randy Brown and Cowboy Oliveira, this, to me, I'm really excited about this fight. This could be fight of the night.
I am a
Cowboy
fan
Oliveira?
of
He's
Cowboy.
like getting up there, huh?
Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I got to shoot one thing over here. Troubleshooting.
Oh no! Yeah, I just lost the feed. What happened? Oh, it's back. Never mind. It's back. I'm so stupid, Steve-O, when it comes to computers and technology. I'm so bad at it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, when are we going to do that?
I don't know if I'm good or bad, but I definitely have babysitters in many areas of my life.
Yeah, you got a team over there.
Next
sounds
fight,
like. I just
and
got
I'm going to say that.
Dude, right now I'm in my warehouse, dude. I rented a warehouse to fulfill all the orders from my online store. And so I've got my warehouse manager, I've got my worker bees packing packages, and I've got my bros with the bonfire in the back. Right here I'm sitting in what's the edit bay where we put together all this YouTube content. It's just crazy, man, how the world has developed. And I only signed on to Twitch yesterday for the very first time in anticipation of this. So I haven't done shit on Twitch yet, but if anybody is going to encourage me to fuck with Twitch, my screen name on there is Steve-O TV.
Steve-O TV is in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Steve-O TV is in chat. He's a Twitcher.
I'm a Twitcher, dude.
He's a Twitcher. I love it.
Man, that Masvidal fucking has looked really damn good before that Usman fight.
The way he's adding those feints, so they're kind of showing it right now the way him and Till fought, but just the way that he adds in, and I like the combinations, right? The way that he throws 2, 3, 4 punches at a time and tries to put it together, and then he's still got a great kick. I mean, he's just the way, look at that, the way that he just kind of closes the distance, doubled up, and was able to take Till out. He's beastie. And I keep forgetting he does own the fastest knockout I mean, how dare I forget the knee heard round the world? But then that
Right.
kind of got robbed from this last performance by Askren. But the knee heard round the world still, I forget that he has the fastest knockout, and he's been just knocking people down.
Absolutely. Ooh, somebody put almost 50 grand on Masvidal to win. Oof.
So, what?
188,000.
Damn, so he's a plus 400.
Oh,
is that right?
44K on Masvidal. To what? Oh, man. All right, so now we got Cowboy Oliveira versus Brown. Randy Brown. Let me grab something. The Rude Boy. Let's see what they got. 12-4. They're both coming off a loss, so this is a big fight for both of them right here.
Yeah, I'm excited about this fight. I like Randy Brown. He's like a real rangy striker. He's been, a lot of these guys, I think if you've been in the UFC as long as both of these guys, you're going to be on the tail end of a highlight reel finish from somebody, and I think Randy Brown was the guy that got knocked out by Nico Price from those weird angled hammer fists, right?
Yeah.
So he's like on top, technically in the judge's eyes. He's winning the fight, and then he gets knocked out by these, I don't want to call them fluke punches, but that just goes to show you that mixed martial arts, anything can happen. So I don't know if that was his last fight, and that's the loss he's bouncing back from, but I'm excited to see this one.
Yeah, well, when you say those fluke fights, I mean, you go back and think of Holland and Jacare.
Same thing, right?
He did it from his back. Jacare was in control, in the guard, postured up, ready to throw a punch. And Holland jumps up and pops him right in the face and knocks him out. And then how fast he got him finished. You see that, Steve-O? When Jacare got
bet I did. You bet I did. Speaking of knockouts from the back and Nico Price, how about Nico Price? It wasn't him. He did the up kick against what's his face, James Vick.
Yep.
Fucking,
yeah, that's crazy. That's one thing.
I'm not out here. I'm not on Twitch to create bad blood, but I gotta say, James Vick really rubbed me the wrong way when he was talking about Justin Gaethje being. He just said some really negative things that I took offense to, and so when Gaethje knocked out James Vick, I was tickled by that. And then in his after fight interview, Gaethje said, "Hey man, you know what?" He said a bunch of stuff that I took really personally, and this Gaethje's such a likable, good dude, and that's my main question about the fight game, mixed martial arts, is that why do people have to be arrogant, cocky, fucking mean? Why? I don't think it's necessary, man. Gaethje, perfect example. Like Poirier. Why can't people just be likable, fucking nice dudes with respect for their opponents?
Because likable, nice dudes with respect for their opponents doesn't sell pay-per-views. That's the truth.
That's kind of the downfall.
I like it. You like it. We're super fans. I watch every fight no matter what, but the guys that talk the smack are the ones that generate the revenue. Conor McGregor, perfect example.
If they're good at it, but see, that's the problem, because not everybody's as good at Conor. But then when you throw in, he backed it up, then it made it more special, but that's the one thing, because they always throw Colby Covington into that mix. But after what Colby Covington did in the Usman fight, to do that with a broken jaw, he's tougher. He's a tough SOB.
Oh my God.
He can chit chat as much as he wants, because he proved his salt. That kid is super tough.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't gotta like Colby, right? But if you go back to his fight with Damian Maia in Brazil, which was kind of the genesis of this character he developed, he had a winning record, and they weren't going to give him a new contract because they said he was boring, right?
Yeah.
So he goes to Brazil. He talks all this crazy trash, whether you call it racist or over the line, whatever it is. But he gets himself.
He called Brazilians filthy animals.
He gets himself a new deal. He gets himself a title shot. He won the interim, welterweight title. So
He won that title at the event that you fought at, Punk.
Yeah, I was in the hospital and he won the championship.
Look at these two. I love it. These two, I love it. I was in the hospital when he did it. It was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, the hospital was the best because I was just like sitting on a bed and like I was sitting next to Whitaker and like everyone was just like coming through. We're all just sitting together, like hanging out, you know, like because they had to just keep us there for like observation for a minute. But it was an interesting night. But yeah, like so that you know that's what sells. You know, so you can't fault Kobe for that. Like,
no, dude, I love hating Colby Covington so much. Like, I'll never miss a fight anyway. But God, I get excited for Colby Covington fights. And here's the thing, I dislike him so much, but I want him to win and win and win and win, so that he'll always be there for me to dislike.
It's pro wrestling.
It makes so much sense.
I'm always rooting for him.
It's pro wrestling. It's 100% pro wrestling.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Now, here's one thing, though, right here. You look at Randy Brown, 6'3", and Alex Cowboy's 5'11", 171, 78-inch reach to 76.5, and the odds, Randy Brown's fair, but he is 6'3", but only has a 2-inch reach advantage. Crazy.
So now we're on the featured prelim. Is that right, gents?
Yes, sir.
Fighting!
Have we talked about Buffer's jacking yet? You mentioned it earlier, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if we were on the air or not.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't necessarily. Yeah, I'm sorry if you didn't see it, y'all. But Buffer's jacket is no joke. It's quite impressive.
It looks expensive, that's for sure. Buffer always dressed to the nines.
Dude, Bruce Buffer. Man, I would have guessed that Cowboy Oliveira was a little older than 33.
Wait, what?
I would have guessed that Oliveira would be a little older than 33. I don't know. He looks a little older to me. I mean, maybe that's
a hard
thing to say, but
it's a hard 33, right? Like that dude legit has had a life, like a legit cowboy in Brazil. Like
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
Look at they're ready to go right now. Look at Mergliata's like, hey, wait, I gotta tell you. Trying to break this up. I gotta break this up.
It's so wild. Like even Dan normally wears a mask recently, and now he's not wearing a mask.
Right.
Nobody in the crowd. I see John Morgan. John Morgan's wearing a mask.
All right, here we go. Right off the bat, double jab, right leg.
Brown is fast.
Look how big he is compared to Cowboy.
I was gonna say, it looks like a different weight class, doesn't he?
Yeah, with the range. You can hear Joe saying he's so long and tall. This is impressive.
I mean, he looks like an 85er, and Oliveira looks like a lightweight.
Those low calf kicks have changed the game.
Yeah, what do you think, Steve-O? Are you a fan of the calf kick?
You know, I think that it's interesting. I mean, if it weren't for the low calf kick, then we wouldn't necessarily have a trilogy bout between Poirier and McGregor, right? I mean,
my man. Yeah,
they're so debilitating. Now, McGregor says that he has developed his game to where he's ready for the calf kicks. Do we believe that? Like, can you even get, like, what do you do about calf kicks?
Turn your foot out and check it.
You check it. That's it. Like it sounds overly simple, but you can check calf kicks.
Basically, so you just got to make sure you're not getting time. See, Cowboys just popped him twice and has Brown hurt. Gave him a third one.
Yeah, he's already in trouble, huh?
But you see what I'm saying? Ooh. He's catching him halfway in the middle of punching or kicking, and that's a hard part. So Brown's starting to go with just hands. You know, look at that. That's the one thing that you see what I'm saying, Punk?
Oh!
Hits him with a hard right hand. Cowboy's on his back, looks like he's got his wits back about him. Hits him with a hard right hand, Brown does.
Wow.
Oliveira's got a hold of the head, trying to battle back, put his head up against the fence. I can't believe he rifled him with that right hand.
And a lot of time to work with right here. Damn.
Yeah, if Randy Brown's got any holes in his game, it's definitely on the ground. So let's see what kind of things he's improved on here. If he can hold Cowboy down for this 3 minutes.
You know, and that's the one thing is Cowboy's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right here. He's going to have to give up his back. He's going to have to get it off the fence, or is he able to walk up? You know what I mean? Brown's sitting in a good spot, throwing punches, and now he's back to his feet. But we're going to have a tough
Cowboy
situation
looks kind
right
of
here.
tired to me.
So I think he looks like Cowboy's recovered from that right hand.
Yeah. You know, that fence can be your best friend or it can be your worst enemy, right? Like a lot of guys don't realize when you're watching this, if you don't know. Oh, wow, look at that. He just grabs
it from the side. Oh, he's made the transition. He's got around behind, got his back. Cowboy's in trouble. Cowboy's in trouble because he's doing it with one arm.
He's got that broomstick in there.
Oh!
Damn.
Wow.
Oh, he got him with one arm.
Oh,
His middle finger and the badang out of him.
There's some heat.
He submitted him with one arm.
He got that broomstick in there for the takedown. He grapevine, man, that was impressive. Like here I am talking about holes in Randy's game, and he proves me absolutely wrong. Bless your
I
heart,
wonder
Randy
what
Brown.
the beef is between those guys like that.
Maybe he said something in there about his mom.
Yeah, I gotta
he
tell
yelling
you guys,
FJ
man,
Paul?
and everybody who's listening right now, watching this Twitch feed. The UFC reached out to me. They said, "Hey, man, what do you think about doing this watch along on Twitch?" And my immediate reaction was like, "Oh, well, I don't know, man. Like that kind of requires me to be on the whole time, you know, like." Where like maybe I'm just gonna want to watch the fights, maybe I'm not gonna want, you know. I thought about it a little more, and I said, I said, dude, I can't even fucking. I said, you know what? Like, let me do this, man. I love the UFC, so let me do it. Maybe like it's gonna get me stoked on some level, like, and give me an idea to do something else. But no shorter than I actually signed up to do this was I just dreading it. I'm like, oh my God, why did I pick this fucking event with these 3 championship bouts to be the time where like I can't watch with my bros and my girl and like I gotta be, but here we are and I'm having a great time.
My man, I like it. Hey, speaking of that, I'm gonna have to real quick. We're going to be leading into text after this video. We're going to be doing a commercial, but this watch along is presented by Mad Rabbit. They make it possible for us to keep doing this. So much love to them. Mad Rabbit is the premier tattoo aftercare company. So let's check out a quick video and see what they're all about.
When I first started getting tattoos back in the day, we used
I
A&D
caught him
on
off
them.
guard.
Now we're learning a lot more
Yeah, we
about
can't
how to
even
take
touch
care
it.
of them, how to preserve them, how to make them stand out. The Mad Rabbit Aftercare Balm is perfect for that. Putting organic and natural things on my body has always been the way that I wanted to go. Makes them shine and stand out. It keeps my tattoos fresh, especially in my situation. I'm a darker skinned guy, you know, so I want my tattoos to pop. This product is going to help me maintain that, and I wouldn't trust anything else to put over it. You can't beat that, man. It's top of the line.
Bless you.
Salute.
Thank you. All right, gentlemen. I'm going to put on my fucking UFC Venom fight kit for the main card.
Do it.
Oh, man.
I can't hear what Joe's saying, so if he ask him about the beef.
What's that?
I can't hear what Joe's saying, so if he says anything interesting, let me know.
Oh, for real? Right? You turn it off? Well, see, that was the one thing, though. But I was going to talk about, so real quick, I got to talk about one of the things. My first tattoo that I got was on my back. And the reason why, chat, I had my first tattoo because I was a wrestler. And I didn't get to have a cool jersey. I didn't get to have, you know what I mean, with my name on the back or anything like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm tattooing my name across my back. So that way I felt like I had my, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Punk? I had to have my jersey name across the back. So first tattoo. What was your first tattoo? Yeah, buddy.
My first tattoo, God, I can show you. My first tattoo is this guy right here. Operation Ivy is a band. You ever heard of the band Rancid?
Yes, I actually have. Yes.
Okay, so Operation Ivy was kind of Rancid before they became Rancid. There's East Bay like ska punk band, and I loved them. And I was like a 16, 17-year-old kid, walked into a tattoo shop because I wanted to be a little badass and get a tattoo. So what do? You tattoo shit you like, and I got the Operation Ivy tattoo. That was my first one.
I love it because everybody always talks about, what I mean, they're like, you're going to regret them later. But I'm like, nah, no, I'm not. Like, I did this one on my hand. It's a P with a safety pin. The thing is, it's so bad. But people are like,
you do it yourself?
Oh, yeah, of course I did. Stomper,
awesome.
The old Stomper motors with the pin and the ink. And so I was just, and everybody's like, you got to be kidding me. What's wrong with you? You're going to regret that now. I keep it there. I tell people all the time, like, I'm quote unquote famous. I could get this fixed, but this is I thought I was gangster. So this is I call it, this is my idiot stamp, right? Because I wasn't.
So tattoos, tattoos are like a roadmap. They're like the roadmap of your life, right? Like, I'm never going to get any of them covered up. Like, I got so many stupid tattoos and I love every single one of them. Yeah.
It's a story tale. That's the beautiful thing about it. So that's why I keep that now. So when I'm talking and speaking stuff, I tell everybody, yeah, man, when I was 18 years old, I was gangster. And, so I tattooed my hand. And now I remember winning the world title, looking down at that belt looking down at my hand going, what an idiot. Literally, I'm looking at I look down at that. So now I keep my idiots. Look at Steve-O. Oh, my, show it. My man, he got the custom Venom Steve-O gear. If he pulls out headgear, I'm going to follow. Is that headgear, wrestling headgear? Or that's his headgear? I love that.
The Venom kits look nice, man. They look really, really nice. They do.
They've been around, like Venom's been around for a minute. I was, excited when they made the change. I'm still rocking my Reebok UFC, but it's weird because, like, I feel like, I don't know, for most people, I feel weird wearing UFC stuff. It's like, no, I'm no longer into UFC. I'm not in there, but I'm a fan of it, right? I still get to be a fan. It's like, oh, you're not into UFC? No, I'm not into UFC no more. But you're wearing the gear. Well, yeah, I still like it. You know what I mean?
I don't play for the Blackhawks, dude, but
I know, but isn't that weird? Because like I said, we fought in the UFC, so they're like, is that from your old gear? Or are you coming back? What are you doing? I'm like, nah, man, I like the sport. Steve-O, Mom, if he puts on, you're gonna put the gloves on.
You know I'm putting the gloves on, dude.
Oh my god. You want to talk about cosplay? Getting into the moment, Steve-O has literally Steve-O has just taken over. Steve-O just won it. My man, I expect nothing less. Now, here's the one thing, like here, I like how they're breaking this down.
Yep. You know who breaks down Orthodox versus Southpaw really, really well is Dominic Cruz. And yes. I always shout out Dom when I do commentary for CFFC fights, because they always talk about this, the lead feet. They always are to play a little game, and you see how Usman got that outside position with his lead foot, and it opens up his right hand.
100%.
You talk about being on the radio and need to explain things to people that may just be listening on Twitch or whatnot. Like, that's always the game you're going to play if you're an Orthodox fighter fighting a Southpaw. It's that foot position, because if you can get outside, your power shot is there.
Well, and the one thing, not to cut you off, but that's why being the Southpaw, if you play that game and you step outside, you should literally just go sideways and into the fence. And that's that battle. Or if you can start doing that circle and things like that. But I try to tell people to get them to imagine if you're on the inside and you're punching over your shoulder as opposed to opening up and firing. And that's the importance of having that foot on the outside. Steve-O is so set. I can't even take this. I love it.
Nah, here, dude.
My man.
When I received this fight kit, dude, and I felt these gloves, I was so utterly shocked, man. Like, I knew that they weigh 4 ounces, but, like, I thought that they would be, like, on some level kind of soft. They're not soft, dude. There's nothing fucking soft about these, dude.
No, there's nothing soft about
It's so, like, when I felt these for the first time, I was completely, it's just terrifying. It's like, it was upsetting.
It's
How do they
upsetting.
smell?
Leather, which I'm not a fan of, dude. I don't
Really?
like-
Man, new gloves always smell so great.
Yeah, but it's an animal thing, dude. Really
Understood.
compromising my values over here.
But they're UFC gloves, so it's kind of it's part of the costume. So you gotta, right? But
I mean, dude, I'm in, dude. I'm all in.
He's all in, like
I'm not
100%.
mad. I can't be mad at football, baseball. Leather's part of sports, man. What are you gonna do?
So we're 8 minutes and 25 seconds, 23 seconds away from this whole thing kicking off and into the time. So chat, Jens. Oh yeah, hey, how you doing, Patrick, Morty? How's everybody doing out there? Trying to sit back, grab a chat. We're watching Steve-O. I can't even tell you all that I'm entertained. Do I sound entertained? Because my mind is blown. I love it. I love it. I got to get this guy. I want to get my main card so I can stare at it. And of course, it doesn't want to let me in this one spot. Every time I try to... Snoop Pie, you still in here, huh? You might have to move it. But I want to get Steve-O's first tattoo when he gets back, but Steve-O's in his first... He's in his first Venom gear. And
Good question.
he's in his first... Huh?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I'm just off camera peeing in a bottle.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
nice.
remember. All right.
Nice.
Can I tell I'm going to tell a story. I'm not going to say names, but somebody had the headsets on, the head. So you, punk, be careful, because they went to the bathroom and it traveled with them, and we were all kind of sitting there going, "Is that water? Is someone turn on a sink? Oh my goodness!" Somebody just went and took a piddle, and we were all just kind of sitting there, just waiting, like we didn't have a mute button. So we all just kind of sitting there going, well, and I didn't want to bring attention to it, so I had to. So that it was. So I'm just saying, be careful if you got the pods in. Be careful
Understood.
when you do that. Then Steve-O.
Thank you.
So I had to do it, but Steve-O, if you can remember, first tattoo.
What was my first tattoo?
Yes, sir.
It was this little flower on my hip. I have no explanation for myself.
Just wanted to
grab
get a
the
tattoo?
flower.
I got a flower. Like here my thought process in getting it was like, I don't want to get like some kind of skull and crossbones kind of a thing where like, I'm trying to be badass, I was like, let me be more badass than the tattoo. So I got a flower.
I didn't even think about that.
I like it.
I need a flower.
And then like here's the thing was that I thought I'd been so rebellious, and I thought my dad would be like furious about it. I was like, I wanted to go like show it to my dad as if he was gonna be like really like shocked and like so Dad, check this out. And I show him this flower on my hip, and he says, "Oh, isn't that nice?" It was the worst burn. Man, whenever Rose fights, it's like really tough to watch, huh? Like, she's so likable. She's such like a wonderful personality, and like, it's tough to watch her fight because you don't want anything bad to ever happen to her.